Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Hooked on OC here on WMDT TV 47. Folks, the first flounder of the season was caught just a couple of weeks ago, and I've even caught two myself this year. So it's time to get you guys ready. Coming up after the break, that's exactly what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you rods and rigs, I'm gonna show you a couple of baits, and a couple of our favorite spots. Little stop off at the Harborside Bar and Grill, and it's another complete episode of the show. Stay tuned after the break. You're watching Hooked on OC. Hooked on OC, we'll be right back.
Storm has the area's largest selection of sunglasses to choose from. Brand names like Oakley, Maui Jim, Von Zipper, Electric, Ray-Ban, Costa, Smith, and Spy. Over 3,000 pairs of great brand name sunglasses. Nobody has this kind of selection anywhere. Storm has a great selection of watches featuring Nixon, G-Shock, Neff, and Freestyle. Over 32,000 square feet of awesome surfwear and equipment. Visit Storm Surf Shop today on the boardwalk at North Division Street.
Bayview Home Care specializes in the sales and rentals of medical oxygen and CPAP equipment and services medical equipment in your home year-round. Bayview also provides delivery to your home or vacation property across Maryland, Delaware, and the Eastern Shore of Virginia, and provides for pickup to make your vacation stay worry and stress-free. With offices in Baltimore, Maryland, and Seaford, Delaware, we take pride in providing the best customer service in the medical equipment field. Contact Bayview Home Care at 302-629-0202 or visit us on the web at bayviewhomecare.com.
Call Spencer Yachts and Spencer Yachts Brokerage whether you are looking to build a new Spencer Sportfish or buy or sell a used Spencer or boat by any other builder. Spencer Yachts and Spencer Yachts Brokerage are the right choices for dependable and unbeatable customer service for all your Spencer needs. Building and selling custom outboards, express and sportfish yachts from our 26-foot center console to our 90-foot sport yacht. Call or email us today to become part of the Spencer family.
Sunset Marina is Ocean City's premier full-service marina resort. Sunset Marina is located just 5 minutes from the Ocean City Beach and Boardwalk. Sunset's charter fleet boasts the finest fleet of sport fishing boats in the Mid-Atlantic, all operated by Coast Guard licensed captains. One look at Sunset's amenities and you're hooked for good. Contact Sunset Marina today to book your fishing charter. Call 1-877-514-FISH. And now back for more Hooked on OC. Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna get you ready for flounder fishing back here in the back bays. We get a lot of questions through the website, emails all the time about what's the best bait to use, what do you guys use rod and reel wise, all different areas that we fish and that sort of thing. So what we're gonna do today is tell you what exactly all that stuff is. And I'm gonna start with a couple of our rod and reel setups. So JPR Rods has hooked us up with 3 beautiful setups that we use here on the Fishing OC Carolina skiff, and they are all gorgeous setups, all completely different. I'll start with Ryan. So one of the great things that JPR does is he will customize your rods for you. All right, you see Ryan's got a beautiful silver, blue, and white wrap here. It's even got his name on it. He might be mad that I'm touching it, that kind of thing, but it's a great setup. And this is a spinning rod, okay? So we've got it set up with a Solstice here. It's a 6-foot spinning rod. Great action in the end of it. They were able to cast it, you know, we were doing some rock fishing just a couple of weeks ago. We're able to cast a 3/4 ounce lead, probably, I don't know, 100 feet or so. Really, really good castability. And awesome for flounder fishing because it's got a nice stiff action on the end. You can set that hook on the fish and then get them up and fight them up to the surface. What I've got on here is one of the rigs that I tie. So one of the things we like to do on some of the rigs is use a sinker slide. And what this gives the opportunity for the sinker to stay on the bottom, and when the fish picks the bait up, you can see it actually slides down the line. Sinker will bump into your swivel when you bring it up, so you don't have to worry about sinkers running into your hooks and stuff as you catch the fish. Up top I've got a little white skirt, red Gamakatsu hook, about 24 inches below that. Another hook that I like to leave naked because I'm going to put a larger bait on there. I'm probably going to put some sort of large minnow, large shiner, even a smelt or something along those lines. All right. I had to get express written permission to even touch this fishing rod, but I did. I signed my life away and my firstborn son. So my wife Kristen's rod is up next. This thing is gorgeous. I'm actually a little bit jealous. Beautiful pink, blue, and black wrap here. Got her name on it right there. And check this out. That's right, we're talking about flounders. Hers is a curly Q. This is a 6'6" curly Q rod. When I say curly Q, I mean that it's a conventional rod setup because she's got an Abu Garcia conventional reel on here. But as you see, as you look down the rod, the guides actually spin around the blank. First, second, and third are offset, so the line never touches the blank as it goes around. And then by the time you come off the tip is set up more like a spinning rod. Not like a conventional rod where it's up top and it'll bend against it. The line a lot of times will bounce off the blank as you're fighting the fish. It just doesn't feel quite right. This is a much more efficient setup. And on hers, we've got the double bead rig here. Top and bottom, high-low rig. She's got orange spinner blades on hers. 3 white, 2 orange beads. Gamakatsu hook, laser sharp. About 2 feet below that, we've got our sinker. And about 12 inches above that, we have our other lead to the exact same thing for her rig. All right, really gorgeous rig setup. And we'll talk about what we're gonna put on there in just a little bit. And last but not least, this bad boy has become my favorite by a long shot. This, my friends, is the new Redskins rod. JPR hooked me up. You can see there's his logo. This is a 6-foot conventional also. I've already busted one of the inserts for the guides out because I'm hard on fishing equipment. But you can see here, he's got my burgundy and gold, a little bit of white mixed in there for the Redskins, Fishing OC logo, and exactly like my wife's rod, this is a curly Q. You can see the first 3 are offset, they wrap around the rod, and then by the other side of it, it looks more like a spinning rod, so that line never hits the blank as you're fighting the fish. And on mine, I know this bad boy works because I caught 2 real nice fish just the other day. Same rig setup, high-low, top and bottom. And on this one, I've got a pink spinner blade, Gamakatsu hook, pearl and pink beads, and then this is a pearl mylar skirt, okay? Same thing, 2 feet or 2.5 feet below. My sinker, I've only got a 1-ounce sinker back on there because the tide's been running kind of slow in the back bay here recently. If it picks up, I'll jack that up to maybe a 2 or 3-ounce sinker. And then about a 3-foot lead off the bottom so that this is sitting right on the bottom. Get a lot of bites on this top hook. Flounder are very aggressive fish, so what I like to do is I like to work it off the bottom. You bounce it every couple of seconds as you're moving along. A lot of times this one's moving a lot more than the bottom one, so they'll come up and eat this one even though it's 2, 3, 4 feet off the bottom. That's the way to go. Okay, so that's a couple of rod setups. That's a couple of rigs that we use on these setups. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go over to the Harborside Bar and Grill, see what's on the menu over there. After that, we're gonna talk baits. We're gonna tell you what we put on these bad boys, catch some big flounder back here in the bay in Ocean City. Hooked on OC, we'll be right back.
This is the original light beer, brewed with the belief that a beer could be light and not compromise on taste, to be enjoyed on nights that start out as afternoons. Miller Lite, hold true.
There it is, the Fishing OC spread by yours truly every week in the Maryland Coast Dispatch. Some of the best captains in the business submitting photos and pictures, and photos by our very own Dave Messick of Hooked on OC. 25,000 copies, newsstands all across Delmarva. Pick it up.
There's nothing more exciting than a day of offshore sport fishing. The sun, the sea, and a boatload of your friends trying to land the big one. Ocean City Fishing Center is the area's #1 charter fleet with 37 boats sailing out every day looking for the big fish. Tuna, marlin, dolphin, and shark. Every crew that sails is dedicated to your excitement. And all our captains are licensed by the U.S. Coast Guard for your safety. Head boats are also available for family fishing fun. Whether your party is big or small, call Ocean City Fishing Center. Tight lines and good times.
Racetrack Marine. We're your one-stop marine center on Route 589, offering boat sales and service, featuring our new line of boats. We're an authorized Seafox Center Console, Sundance Skiff, and Montego Bay Pontoon Boat Dealer, and Yamaha Service Center. Like to own a boat but need to know how to operate one? Racetrack Marine also offers individual training from trailering to loading to navigating our local waters. Available for new boat purchases only by a licensed captain. Don't wait. Get underway today with a new boat from Racetrack Marine.
Ocean City, Maryland is the perfect destination for family activities, and SpringFest sets those memories to music with shopping and plenty to eat. Join us May 4th through 7th for free concerts on 2 stages, 300 craft and commercial vendors, and a grand selection of food by the Ocean Beach and Historic Boardwalk. In the evening, purchase tickets for our headline concerts, including the fabulous Hubcaps on opening night. Come to Ocean City's 27th annual SpringFest. For additional information and entertainment schedules, go to OCOcean.com.
Hey, you!
So I was thinking we really need to get away. What about that month-long cruise in the Mediterranean?
Hey, book it first class.
Oh my gosh, you're the best. So I'm out shopping right now and I found these really cute pair of heels.
How much are they?
They're about $1,000.
For that price, get 2.
Oh my gosh, you're the best. Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye. Hey, whose phone is this?
And now back for more Hooked on OC. Most people know where we are by now.
Harborside Bar
But
and
if you
Grill?
don't, it's the Harborside Bar and Grill on, what street are we on? Harbor Road,
That's close
West
enough.
Ocean City, Maryland, right across the street from Sunset Marina, Sunset Grill right around the corner, Sunset Provisions, and Atlantic Tackle, right up the street at one of my favorite joints. Come on, buddy. How you doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
Good, good. How's the off season treating you guys?
Killer, man. Killer.
Specials time, right?
Yes,
so
it is.
you got specials on pretty much every day of the week.
Other than Saturday.
Christmas is right around the corner. People come here for Thanksgiving and New Year's and everything during the holiday season. But right now, the place is getting flocked to most every night because of what you guys have on the menu. So
Yes,
why don't you
sir.
tell me about what you're going to fire up for us and what's happening most
First,
nights of the week.
I got a treat for you. I'm going to use some pan-fried oysters. Okay? Not your traditional, though.
Thank you.
Put them in a deep fryer. But
Yes.
this is special.
Thank
You're
you.
special.
Thank you.
And we're special together.
Yes, we are. Sometimes too much so. Is this them?
That's
yes,
them.
Yes.
All right, man. I pre-breaded these, okay?
Yeah.
It's a
They are
blend of
huge, by the way.
Yeah, they're selects. These are selects. Breaded them in a little bit of House of Autry and seasoned flour.
Okay.
Some hot oil right there for us.
Just enough to cover the pan, right?
Just enough.
And these don't take long, right?
Nah, man.
So
these
if you're
just take
doing
a
these at
couple
home,
minutes,
take a
man.
couple minutes, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have a deep fryer at home, just put a little bit of oil in
Yeah.
your skillet, man. And this is, I don't know. To me, it just seems it almost makes them a little better than to like deep fry them in a
I
fried
agree
or
with
something like that.
I agree with that. Fry Daddy, they're in the grease the entire time. This time you got the top half at least out of the grease, and you can flip them so they're not, you're not draining grease off of them by the end. Well, you didn't even fit all of them in there.
No, I can't. It won't work.
So look, this is a dumb one from the deep fryer.
Yeah.
Look at the size of these things, and it's called a select oyster.
These are counts.
Okay, what's the difference between a count and a select?
Well, I don't know. You tell me. These are just a little bit smaller.
The count usually
These are
goes
just a little bit bigger.
Welcome. Select goes, I want you. Absolutely delicious, dude.
Yeah, man,
All right.
they are killer.
While they're going down, let's talk right here. This stuff
All right,
looks
man,
absolutely
let's
delicious.
start. Specials Sunday, all day, all night, half-price entrees. You can get one of these bad boys right here for $13. Mondays starting at 5.
That's seafood pasta, by the way.
It's harbor pasta. It's
Yeah.
our signature sauté
Yeah.
dish. Okay. Tuesday, new this year, prime rib night. Starts at 5. It's $15.99.
For that chunk of prime rib.
For that chunk of prime rib, that big old stuffed baked potato, it comes in 2 sides. I
Yep.
just threw them on there.
Coleslaw, right? You have your choice.
Wednesday, half-price burgers and breasts. I mean, I don't even have to put any of that out. 'Cause
No.
everybody comes in here for that.
Right.
So
Huge hamburger.
huge hamburger,
Yep.
chicken breast, and you can build it any way. It's pretty much build your own burger, build your own breast. Thursday,
This one's insane.
this is crazy. This is all you can eat ribs and shrimp. $16.99. It comes with the ribs, the shrimp, the coleslaw, the cornbread, French fries, and you can refill on all of it basically until you can't move.
So I run out of shrimp. Hey, I need some more shrimp. They bring more shrimp.
Yeah, I need more shrimp.
Hey, I need another rack of ribs. They bring another rack of ribs for $17.
$17, man. You cannot beat it. You cannot beat it anywhere.
Chris and Lloyd are going broke during the winter.
Well, we're not making a whole lot of money, that's for sure, with what we're doing.
But people are coming.
Yeah.
And they get to enjoy things like the original
Crush,
Fresh Squeezed Orange Crush, the Grapefruit Crush,
duplicated.
the Kentucky Crush, all the good stuff.
Okay, and Friday we got fried oyster and soft shell Friday. You can get soft shell platter, you can get the soft shell and oyster combo, you can get an oyster platter. That all comes with coleslaw, French fries.
With that oyster.
That oyster. You can get oyster Caesars, you can get oyster po' boys, you can get oyster tacos, get oyster appetizers, anything you want with an oyster, we can do. Killer, aren't they?
That's delicious.
They are,
and
man.
that's $20, right? $19.99 for
what? It's $19.99
for the oyster.
For the oyster
$21.99 for the.
$21.99 for that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man, you can't beat that at all. Go for it. All right, my brother, these are starting to finish up right here. As you can tell, they look a little bit different than the deep fried oysters. They got a nice little crust on the outside, man. You know what I mean?
Call it light brown, not that
it gives it
torched brown.
It gives it a little bit more of a soft texture. You know what I mean? It's not just fried hard.
This is why I like cooking segments with you, because now the grease is popping on my skin and burning my forearms real bad.
Well, I mean, we just got to deal with it. You got soft hands anyway.
I do. Hey, look, I do.
All right, man.
You know the place? Harborside Bar and Grill, Harbor Road, right across the street from the Hooked on OC Studios in West Ocean City. You know phone number?
410-213-1846.
Boom. See you after the break. Hooked on OC, we'll be right back. Are you looking for the best crabs on this side of the Chesapeake Bay? Then head on over to Crabs to Go on the corner of Route 50 and 589. For over 20 years, Crabs to Go has been bringing you the fattest, tastiest crabs on the Eastern Shore, available by the bushel or by the dozen. We also offer a full menu including shrimp, clams, oysters, scallops, lobster tails, crab meat, and soft crabs. Call ahead for fast, hot carry-out. Or stop by for our homemade crab cakes, soups, and salads. This is where the locals come. Crabs to Go, Routes 50 and 589, West Ocean City. Atlantic Tackle. We know fishing. Atlantic Tackle is the Mid-Atlantic's most complete tackle store, showcasing a huge selection of rods and reels, bait and tackle, artificial lures and leads, apparel and eyewear from industry leaders like Connolly Fishing, Versatech, Bait Masters, Costa, Pelagic, Hook, Sperry, Mojo, and Yeti. Stop by Atlantic Tackle on Sunset Avenue across from Sunset Grill, or visit us online at atlantictackle.com.
Celtic Nations is your one-stop shop for all your construction needs, from exterior doors, windows, siding to a full kitchen and bathroom remodel. Celtic Nations provides quality and professionalism at competitive prices.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Celtic Nations brings old country craftsmanship to the Eastern Shore. We utilize our in-house wood shop to build unique, one-of-a-kind pieces to create the atmosphere and theme you have been searching for.
Fully licensed and insured, contact us for a free estimate at 443-614-3782 or visit us online at www.celticnationsllc.com.
For over 50 years, the Oceanic Pier has been one of Ocean City's favorite fishing spots. There's no need for a license, and we have on-site rod rentals, bait, and tackle. Come and go as you please for 12 hours for just $8 a person. The Oceanic Pier is on the inlet in downtown Ocean City.
Did you know you can bring in your prescription to an optical galleria? Did you know an optical galleria has a lab and makes glasses right here in OC? Did you know an optical galleria is an authorized Costa RX dealer? It's simple. An optical galleria can help you see. Make an optical galleria your destination for eyewear.
And now back for more Hooked on OC. Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for tuning into this episode of Hooked on OC here on WMDT TV 47. Make sure you get over there and try the Harborside Bar and Grill, folks. Tell them we sent you. Moose and Chef Bobby are throwing it down like no other. I guarantee you'll have a good meal. So let's move on and talk about baits, all right? When you're back here fishing in the bay, different times of the year dictate different baits. So what I'm gonna do is go backwards from the fall through now so I can show you what I put on the hook this time of the year, because that's what we're getting ready to do right now. What we do in the fall, bunker. And I say fall because they're just not here yet, and I've got to resort to my diagrams here like I did in a couple of shows ago. Bunker is a really great bait for larger fish in the fall, late summer, early fall. Hook that guy through the eyes. Some of you know them as alewives. And you want them in this size range, 2 to maybe 3.5 inches. They don't live very well. If you have a live well on your boat like I do, they'll live fine in there. But otherwise, don't plan on putting them in a bucket and then being able to use them later. They're gonna be belly up within 30 seconds to a minute. Next up, one of my favorites is the live spot. Same thing, you want them in that small size range, anywhere from 2 to maybe 3.5 inches. You get those big boys on there, those are rockfish baits. Don't bother with them because flounder are gonna have a tough time choking him down. You're gonna have a hard time setting the hook on him. But it is a great bait if you can get the right size fish. This is my all-time favorite. My largest flounder to date, 8 pounds on the nose, caught on a live mullet. A lot of times what I'll do on the bigger mullet is clip that dorsal fin off. That way if the flounder bites a hold of him or grabs him by the back end, he doesn't feel that poke him in the roof of the mouth, and it'll spit him out a lot of times. If you get rid of that, what he'll do is he'll grab on and he might stay on there for a little bit extra time. You have an opportunity to set the hook on him. Boom, really, really great bait. That is my absolute favorite. Now, we're talking springtime baits now. One of the first baits that we'll see in the spring, a lot of times because the other ones aren't available, is the shiner. Everybody's got frozen shiners usually all winter long. They've got them left over from the previous summer. This is a great early season bait when the fish are in the shallow water, anywhere from like 4 to maybe 8 feet deep. Absolutely awesome bait. They're eating crabs, they're eating grass shrimp, and they're eating shiners. And last but not least, let's talk about some we've got available. I'm gonna show you these, and I'm gonna put it on there for you. If you don't have gulp baits, you are missing the boat. That is the Gulp 4-inch swimming mullet. Comes in white or pearl, chartreuse, pink. I've got 1 bucket of each depending on the water conditions for what I'm gonna use. I love the white. White seems to be the go-to, and you can see all it is a little mullet looking fish with a paddle tail on the back. I'm gonna show you how I rig it. What I like to do is, I'll take my top and bottom rig with this beautiful pink spinner blade on it, and I like to double up. So when I go flounder fishing, I'm trying to catch a keeper. If I've got the kids on the boat, sometimes I'm just trying to catch anything I can catch. I'll just use a gulp and that's it. But this is how I do it. Feed him on there about halfway back. You pop right about where his dorsal fin would be, and then push him up the shank of the hook. So you can see I've still got hook exposed, but I've also got some great action from that gulp being on there. And Sunset Provisions, Oceanic Pier, Atlantic Tackle, they've got some great minnows. Hook goes through the tip of the nose, pop. That way if you hit him too far back, you're gonna hit him in the brain, that's gonna kill him. He's useless within a couple of minutes. Get him through the lips. Come get me, come get me, flounder, come get me. And then we drop them in. Down on the bottom, jig, 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 Flounder City. See you in just a second. Hooked on OC, we'll be right back. Spencer Yachts Brokerage presents the 2014 44 Spencer Express Fishinator, the 2005 44 Willis Express High 5, the 2012 45 Spencer Express Classic Coke, the 2007 59 Spencer Sportfish Cali Girl, the 2006 60 Spencer Sportfish Mono Myth, the 2009 62 Spencer Sportfish Right Sea, the 2014 87 Spencer Yachtfish Bangarang, all available at SpencerYachtsBrokerage.com. One of the shore's best kept secrets is a secret no more. Ocean Pines Golf and Country Club is home to the only Robert Trent Jones Sr. Championship golf course on the Eastern Shore. Ocean Pines is set amongst natural wetlands and scenic woodlands, making it a must-play. Experience golf as it was meant to be played. Call 410-641-6057 or visit us online at oceanpinesgolf.org to book your tee time today. We catch a lot of fish here at Hooked on OC, and my JPR custom rods are nothing but the best. Some of the finest inshore, offshore, casting, spinning, and trolling rods on the planet today. Custom rods, custom logos, all at unbeatable prices. Go to jprrods.com. Red Sun Custom Apparel is Ocean City's leader in t-shirts, embroidery, and promotional products. Simply put, the best graphics you'll see anywhere. Call Red Sun today at 302-988-8300.
Meet, touch, hear, and see creatures from across the Eastern Shore and beyond at the Delmarva Discovery Center and Museum, located in downtown Pocomoke City. Experience a variety of interactive and hands-on exhibits for people of all ages. See our newest attraction, the Wally Gordon River Otter exhibit, featuring Mac and Tuck, 2 North American river otters, with live programming daily. For more information, visit delmarvadiscoverycenter.org. The Delmarva Discovery Center and Museum is a registered nonprofit and appreciates the support of the community.
And now back for more Hooked on OC. So folks, there you go, man. The flounder are in the area. Get out there and try and get on them. The best spots right now are going to be in the shallower water, anywhere between maybe 8 and say 15 feet. I was surprised that I caught 2 really nice fish in about 15 to 18 feet of water in the thoroughfare just last week. But if you stick to those shallower areas, you're going to have much better luck. Shiners, minnows are the way to go, and don't forget to have gulp in your boat and a net. I've had too many fish come up beside the boat, somebody try and pull him out of the water, and then say bye-bye as soon as he leaves. It's a great opportunity to get out there with the family, bend a rod, and get some tasty dinner. Really appreciate you watching this episode of Hooked on OC, folks. We'll see you next time. Peace!
Jack, say bye!
Bye! High five!